everyone, I hope you're well. I have made some videos over the weekend. I've just not had a chance to sit down and go through them because my weekends are, especially some days, I spend my time with my family. But I've just sat down now with a bit of free time and listened to the videos. I did them out while I was walking the dogs, and I was getting stressed after half of the video. It was just too windy. I didn't realise how much wind was going to get picked up on the video. Now I'm not sure whether to still put it up, but I'm going to do this video instead. First off, I just want to thank everyone for all the comments. There's some great comments in my first video. Thank you again to everyone that subscribed as well. I wasn't expecting anything like I've got. It's good to see that I've got people that feel the same way as me, and I appreciate all the feedback from different opinions as well. There's a lot of people that corrected me in that video, one being a home isn't an asset until it's making you money, which is completely right, and also that China is the leader of renewable energies in the world. I'll do videos on those as well eventually, but I just want to thank everyone for them comments. They are really appreciated. This is what I want. I need people to educate me while I'm doing this, because I feel that a lot of the videos that I've watched, people don't get corrected, and then that leads them to believe the things that they say. And I'm trying to break away from that cycle, so that if I can educate myself, I can educate the people that are like-minded with me, and we can see views on all spectrums, and I think that is what's going to bring us together eventually. So thank you again, everyone. Really appreciate it. Now, getting back to this video, I want to try and go over what I was talking about on my walk. I do a lot of thinking when I'm walking. That's like the best time for me. I get out there, I zone out, and I have a lot of thought. While I'm saying that, I think everyone should get out and walk. It's really good. It brings you back down to earth, and it's good if you've got animals. You shouldn't have an excuse to not walk your dogs and spend time with your animals. They are family at the end of the day. Well, yeah, on the talk, I was talking about the way that we're working as a team in England, and it was about everyone's got problems, and all the problems that everyone has, they are problems. Immigration's a big problem. The UK debt is a big problem. The fact that there's a massive divide in the country between people, that's a problem. The thing that our voice being taken away from them is a big problem. There's people that have problems that other people will feel isn't a big problem. But at the end of the day, these are all problems, whether it's a big problem to you or a small problem to them. We all have issues, we all have problems, and they're never going to fix themselves if we don't work together as a team. So this video is me basically trying to simplify how as a team we need to come together to fix the problems that we've got. Now, my biggest problem, and this is why I'm doing videos, is like what I was saying at the beginning of the video. A lot of people are on one path, and they don't want change, and they don't want to see what's on the other side of the road with the other sort of ideology, if you like, and no one wants to question it. They just want to stick on their road and keep going. Now, I think we need to try and bring the road together and figure it out together and question each other. And that being, I think that the biggest problem that we've got is freedom of speech. I think that people are getting shut down faster every day, and I think that that's wrong. I think we all need to voice our opinions, but we all need to listen to other people's opinions as well. Everyone seems to have gone down a very selfish route the past 20 years, and I think that that's because they're giving up on everything else. But the problem with that is the more that you give up on other people, then the less people are going to help you. And I know there's people out there that can see it, and the more people that listen and try, just try it for a month, just listen to other people, try and see it from a different person's view, then you'll become stronger, because you can both work together as a team, and eventually more people will follow you, and again we will put ourselves back together again. It's like a big divided jigsaw puzzle. Everyone has, at the end of the day, we're all animals, and humans have always wanted to go to the stronger leaders. And uh, I mean, it's a great example of the leadership of England over the past 20 odd years. We've had bad leaders, and it's created a bigger divide. As a leader, that shouldn't be happening. You should have your citizens happier. Mental health shouldn't be going through the roof. Sickness and illness shouldn't be going up. People shouldn't be getting fired. People shouldn't be not wanting to get out of bed in the morning to go to the toilet. And just little things like this become challenging, and it's because of how much divide there is, and how much negativity there is in our lives. But that can all stop if people just talk and come together. I'm asking a big thing here. I really am, and I know it's a massive thing, and it ain't gonna just happen overnight. But if my videos can get other people to voice their opinion out there, for other people that talk to me can talk to them, then that might bring us together. I know there's people that just don't want to admit they're wrong, and are adamant that they are right, and will not be challenged on anything. And if they are challenged, they walk away from it. Now, there's no point going after people like that, because unfortunately they are tough people to break, and they'll feel that what they've done in their life is what everyone should do, and it's not. It's not. People don't want the hassle that other people can deal with, but at the end of the day, we're all dealing with hassle now with everything that's happening in the world. So what I'm getting at is, imagine England is like a big workforce that is trying to be the best team in the world. It's trying to have the happiest population. It's trying to make it easy for the population. It's trying to give the population the best health benefits, the best health care, the best physical education. We need to do more exercise, for example. That is a big thing that people need to do more. Convenience should be given to people to make their life easier, but it shouldn't be used as a weapon to destroy people. And I think that with a good leader, which unfortunately we don't have, we can work together to give our communities better education and better advice on things that can make them happier. We can help our neighbours out more. We need to work together as a community. If all the communities in England came together and accepted each other and understood each other, then as a whole England would become a better country. And I feel like people like me now, wording out my opinions and my voice, is what we need more of. I think people need to really start speaking out about everything that's affecting their life, and we need to do more research as well. That's something that's become a big thing. People will listen to what they're being told, but no one will research it, and that's something that I need to do more. It's hard when you've not got a lot of time, but I think if you're going to talk about topics, we need to make at least an hour just learning topics and understanding. And I think that's why the comments on my first video were good, because it gave me that push to go and look into certain opinions and understand what they're saying. And when we understand what other people are saying, I feel like you start to grow as a person. You know, we're getting, and if we are growing as a person, then as a family we'll grow, and then as a community we'll grow, and as a nation we'll grow. And so everyone really needs to just try and give themselves that time of day to better themselves and to learn other opinions from the other side of the spectrum. That's how I think, as together, we can fix everyone's problem. You know, if you were to build a boat to get to safety, you know, a lot of people are going to have a different idea of building that boat. But at the end of the day, the boat needs to float and it needs to get us to the island safely. And that should be the main priority. Not how it looks, not what colour it is, not what engines are on it, not how fast it is, not how manly it is, not how girly it is. It needs to be built so that everyone has their own little bit in it and everyone's happy. I hope that makes sense. But I don't feel like that's actually a good thing. We don't do projects together anymore. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go, and it was a weekend event, and we'd go down on a Saturday morning. It was about 8 o'clock. We'd be all there in your scruffy clothes that you know, you could get them dirty. And there was a team leader. Now, he was a legend. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to find his name because I need to give him a big shout out. And he probably won't remember me. His daughters. He had horses on my dad's yard, and that's how my dad realised about this event. But anyway, we went to this event that he did, and he basically created a load of different groups. There was like 4 groups, and he brought in loads of blue barrels, loads of rope, loads of sticks, logs, and empty water bottles. He had loads of rubbish, and he split us up into groups, and he said to us, right, I need you all to make a raft. You've got to make a raft. Take as long as you want, but the first person to get it over to that island and start a fire on the tripod wins. You know, start the fire and then head back. First person back is the winner. And we get points. And at the end of the weekend, we'd have a reward. It wasn't a lot. It was like treats. It was chocolate or something. And it wasn't about the reward. It was about what he was doing for the kids. He brought us together. And although it was competitive, it was so much fun. Like, it was amazing. I absolutely loved that weekend. And he did loads of stuff like that. It was creativity. It was exercise. You'd have lads in the water swimming as much as they could. They'd be taking it in turns to push the raft as fast as it could. And everyone had ideas, and it was weird because the lads that thought they knew it all ended up going off the lads that were the small ones that were quiet. Like, wait, what do you mean you can tie it like that? And then the quieter ones would step up and they'd take control of a group of lads that he was intimidated by, and that was me. I was the smallest lad out of this group, but I grew up on a farm. I built rafts all the time with my dad for the bloody irrigation pit down the road. So like, I sort of stepped in and they saw my knot and was like, oh my god, this guy knows what he's doing. Right, listen to him, what he says, do it. And that is what made us win that race. No one does that anymore. Everyone's got the best idea. Everyone knows better than the other person, and that is creating the collapse. We need to work together. We need more stuff like that for the kids. They're sat on computers all the time. They're not actually doing anything that involves effort and hard work, and they're becoming weaker. We need harder things. We need to all come together as a nation and work as a team. Whether you're married and you're having a hard time and you're looking at a divorce, stop looking at a divorce and look at fixing the relationship you've got, because in 10 years time, if you work through the shit, you'll have the best relationship you could have ever imagined with the person at the moment that you hate. And I know it's not like that in every relationship, but just give it time. Everyone needs to work hard at everything. Oh yeah, I want to be off topic, but that's me rant. That's what I'm saying. We need to work together as a team, and we need our voice out there so that we can work together. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna put this up now. I hope you enjoy it. Take care, everyone, and again, thank you for all the likes, subscribes, and comments on my first video. Absolutely blew my mind. Take care, everyone. Goodbye now.